All right, the last one. So think of it like it's collaborators, right? So you could get their next collab, but you don't know what it is. Nobody has seen it. It's gonna be like you get it blindly.
Okay,
All
that's
right. So
actually what
you
happens quite a bit sometimes.
got John Geiger, Joe Freshgoods, and JaeTips.
Good luck.
Joe, Ja, and Jay.
Again, I feel so attacked because I just did an outfit grid with John Geiger 004 Year of the Snake this morning. Oh, okay. This is so hard. Okay, I am going to. This is so mean. This might be the meanest one because I'm either gonna have to cut a very respected person.
And this question came because I was watching some of your videos and I seen you had John Geiger's, and then you were talking about something from Joe, I think. I said, oh, I know what I'm going to ask.
Yeah, I do. I have a few Joe pairs. I think he's just evolved to like so much and what he brings to the space. Okay, so he is amazing person. Same thing with Jay. I haven't met Joe or John. Met JaeTips. Amazing person.
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be so hard.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to cut John. And my logic for that is most of what he does is actually independent, as his brand is, not necessarily collaborations. Like, yes, he collabed. He's the first person to ever collab with the U.S. Army on a collaboration. The capsule was insanely fire. But it's more likely going to be something directly from him. That's not a collaboration. So I'm going to cut him because of that. He does have his 005 coming out, which a breath of fresh air. I love what he did with that. I'm going to bench JaeTips. Yeah, I'm going to bench Jay. I'm going to start Joe. And I think I'm going to start Joe because now we're really in this sea of what could we get, because he's not only a designer, he's also a creative director for New Balance now. So that could mean he's creatively directing something for Coco Golf. Maybe it's coming down the line. It's, Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone. Maybe it's what I would hope and pray for at some point, Cam Brink, right? Like, there are so many different options and directions. I think I could get either it's for a pair just from Joe, or it's a pair from this roster of athletes. And I think we're all a lot of times on the edge of our seats of like, what is New Balance gonna do next? So yeah, we'll cut John, we'll bench Jay, we'll start Joe. A lot of J's.
A lot of J's. Very logical answer.
I've met all of them. All of them actually solid individuals. Very helpful. Probably the tough question.
It's super tough because part of me is like, I don't want to cut an independent. They're already not respected enough, and I don't think people understand just what it means. Like John has said before, to have to do that without the backing of a major company. He has to weather, those highs and lows. It's very different for independent versus someone. If you have a New Balance or you have a Saucony behind you, those are additional resources that can take some of that, the weight of everything off of you. So yeah, again, all of them have had amazing pairs drop this year. Joe with the 992 coming back. He had the 2010, which was so different because some people will criticize, you just want to throw pink on everything. And he's like, well, if I had my choice, you would get pink on everything. But he evolved past that. So it's kind of like a what can you say now, because he gave you super neutral pairs and Bag Lady and hand-me-downs. And then I think Jay continues to, show just how fun sneakers can be. Like, this is meant to be fun. Everything colorful that he does, I think, is fun. I think it always reminds me that this should be something enjoyable. And then with John, I think it is just continuing to break through those different barriers. And I won't say to prove people wrong. I would just say to prove himself right. That he trusts in what he's bringing to the market. comfort style. Like there are a lot of pairs where you question, is it worth this higher price point being more than $225? But like when you see the construction, like the quality control in a John Geiger pair, you're like, nah, I get it now.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Man, that was good.
That was really good. That was good. Yeah.
Hopefully we didn't give you too much pressure, but enough. That's some tough
No,
questions.